I'm positive you're really gonna like this trailer. Hey guys, it's Morgan with the Rotoscopers, and today I am here to give you a trailer review. This time it's the Inside Out trailer number 2. Yes, this is the trailer we've been waiting for. This is the one that really goes in depth about the story, what to expect. We get to see Riley, who is the young girl, and both her parents and inside their minds. But then we focus a lot on the inside of Riley's mind and her 5 emotions. First, let's start at the very beginning. This is where Riley and her family are having Chinese food dinner out of the boxes, I might add. You can tell they just moved to San Francisco because things aren't quite set up yet. And it's a really interesting way to set up this narrative. The parents are having a discussion and Riley is like, okay, I guess. And as I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wow, she's like super moody. You know, she's a child. She's between like 7 and 10 maybe. But she's getting a little teenage angsty to me. Like, this is something I'd expect out of a high school kid. Like, hey, how was your day? Good. We know from plot synopses that she is upset from the move, but we don't really get this from the trailer. We just know that she's moody, and this is when her parents like pick up on it. Or actually just one of the parents. I loved, you know, when Riley gave that response, immediately we go inside the mind of the mother and like, something's wrong, hurry, tag the dad. And then the emotions inside the dad, he's watching hockey, they're not really paying attention, he's like, oh crap, the toilet seat, did I leave it up? And then his just eyes flickering back and forth like, I gotta play catch up. I thought that was just a really fun moment, and then obviously going back straight to Riley, this is where the rest of the trailer kind of takes off. We go inside her mind, we see the different emotions, we see joy and sadness, who we then learn are kind of gonna be the main duo that we're following. Yes, there are 3 other emotions, anger, sadness, and disgust, but it really seems like we're gonna be focusing on joy and sadness, because what happens in this trailer is that basically the memory bank, all these memories are stored in little balls. And we get to see, yes, so far, Riley's life has been amazing, happy. Have you noticed? All the memories, or most of the memories, are happy. She's been really blessed in her life. And then, of course, sadness wants to touch things, turns the memory into sort of a sad memory, and then all the memories go boom. And then, yeah, this is where it gets real. Joy and sadness are sort of sucked into this tube, which you've probably never been to before. It leads them to other areas of the brain, specifically long-term memory. And then you start realizing, okay, like this is why something's wrong with Riley. I mean, 2 of her emotions are kind of, she's disconnected from. And so this is why we see kind of this moodiness in later parts of the trailer with Riley. Like, she starts crying in the middle of class and things just aren't right with her. And to me, like, I was sitting here thinking, I was like, wow, this is so real. Like, when we aren't in touch with certain emotions and we've disconnected from like happiness or joy or whatnot, other things get out of whack and we as a human being aren't happy. We need all these emotions to really make us up and to function in certain times. We need sadness, we need anger, we need disgust. Yes, maybe joy should be prominent in our lives. That's just my philosophy. Okay, so we follow joy and sadness, and then we realize, okay, this is kind of be like a journey movie where they're journeying back. But at the same time, we're also gonna see Riley and her journey as she's working through this. We start off in long-term memory, which is huge. Like, you don't go there, you're gonna get lost. It's just so big, it's so unfathomable. And I love that line, like at the very beginning, like I said, I think you're gonna get lost in there. Think positive. I'm positive you're gonna get lost in there. And then I just realized, okay, these emotions cannot be changed. This is one thing that kind of has me like a little interested / worried, because you see Joy and Sadness talking, and Joy is trying to convince Sadness to like see the positive in things, but she's Sadness, like, that's just how she is. And so I'm hoping that Sadness doesn't like turn into a happy character. Then I'm pretty sure it won't happen. But that's just one thing that went through my mind, is like, can you really change like fundamental core emotions of yourself? We'll see. Okay, so then after that we go to Imagination Land. We don't really see much happening there, but then we see Dream Productions. This is really cute. It's set up like a movie studio, like a Hollywood backlot. So I love when we see Fairy Unicorn, and she has this amazing mane of rainbow hair, and she's just like sitting there like reading a script. And then she goes, I loved you in Fairy Dream Adventure Part 7. Bye. It's just like these little moments that are just funny, they're wonderful. I'm really interested to see these different lands. Dream Productions has me really interested. Imagination Land, not so much, but we'll get there. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. We see, you know, the other 3 trio, and they're talking about San Francisco, and there's a bear apparently. Like, no, there's no bears in San Francisco. I saw a really hairy guy once. And then I thought the part with the broccoli pizza, and Anger gets livid. He's like, way to go, San Francisco, you ruined pizza. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, wow, I didn't know that Riley's internal anger was so passionate about pizza. Who knew? So then it's just sort of montages back and forth. There's different lines across the screen like, oh, Pixar taking you inside the mind. And we're kind of ending with joy and sadness on this broom that has a little rainbow behind it. Sort of Bewitched meets Care Bears, I guess. And then it's just sort of the end from there. So yeah, this trailer was incredible. When it was released, people were raving about it, people couldn't stop talking about it. This sort of reminded me of the Elsa trailer. This is the trailer we've been waiting for. The other trailers were great, but they were sort of ambiguous and they didn't really go in depth in what to expect. And I think this is really the trailer that has, if people were on the fence, like sort of like me, I was like, it's a cool concept, but this pivoted me to being really excited about this film. I'm loving the characters now, I'm loving the world, I'm loving the mom and dad. Riley, she's a bit moody, I'm sure she's great, but she's moody. Yeah, gotta watch out. I can only imagine what she's gonna be like as a teenager. So yeah, I love this trailer. It got me really excited to see this movie. I can't wait to see more. So guys, let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part about this trailer? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to see Inside Out? Thanks for watching, guys. Until my next trailer review, I'm Morgan, and this is the Rotoscopers YouTube.